Good morning, all of you.
Good morning,
Hello.
sir.
Oh, okay, my voice is clear now.
Yes, sir. Good
Yes,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Okay, it is my fifth class of networking BCS 041. Uh, I already mentioned it that in our previous classes class that OSI model has 7 layers. They are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. Out of all 7 layers, I already discussed physical layer and data link layer. Actually, the main job of physical layer is transmit data 0 and 1 bit by bit, bit stream. And the data link layer, it controls actually any error or also flow control. I already mentioned it, flow control. And the next layer of that after data link layer is network layer. Actually, a network layer is the third layer of this protocol. It handles the service request from the transport layer and further forward the service request to the data link layer. The network layer translates the logical address into physical addresses. It determines the route from the source to destination. First, bit by bit stream, and inside the bit by bit stream, if any error found, recognize and also control flow. And next, identify the path, actually means the route. It is the main job of network layer. So the network layer translates the logical address to physical address. It determines the route from the source to destination and also manage the traffic problem such as switching, routing, and control the congestion of data packet. Suppose from A to B, suppose A is a destination and B is another destination. There may be many paths present from A to B. Okay, there may be many paths present from A to B. Suppose one destination is Calcutta and another destination is Mumbai. Suppose one destination is Calcutta and another destination is Mumbai. Okay, if anyone want to grow from Calcutta to Mumbai, many paths available. Many paths available. Like from if you want, you can go via Bihar, then Delhi, Patna, then Delhi, then Mumbai. Or if you want, you can go from Calcutta to Chennai and from Chennai to Mumbai. Or any or different parts available. So out of all path, out of all route, actually here in network system, you can say it is routes, different routes available. So out of all routes, which route is the best? First, transfer network layer identify these routes. Okay, and to after identifying these routes, maybe different more data. Suppose the part only carries some signals. If it exceeds, then some problems arises. Data congestion arises.
Sir,
So
excuse me,
not
sir.
only hello,
Sir,
tell me.
excuse me, sir. So, which
Hmm.
chapter you are teaching now?
Actually, it is unit 1 of block 3. Okay, four blocks.
Means
Four blocks. I
yes, sir.
already discussed first and second block in
Yes,
previous
sir.
Saturday and Sunday, and today I will
Mm,
discuss third block. Okay,
yes,
I
sir.
already mentioned
Okay.
is that actually IGNOU classes is counseling. Okay, so
Yes, sir. Yes.
um, elaborately description not possible. Just I
Okay, sir.
try to discuss
Okay, sir.
slightly as you
Yes, sir.
can
Continue.
study. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. So different paths from Calcutta to Mumbai. You can visit the Mumbai via Patna, then Delhi, then Mumbai, or via Chennai, or via Indore. Different routes. In same case, suppose two nodes from A is a computer, B X another computer. If you send data from A to B, different path maybe different paths. A to X via C, via Y, or different paths. So out of all path, which routes is best? First, identify these routes. It is the main function of network layer. Another, congestion may arise. Suppose the capacity of this path is some data. If the data is exceeds, then what happen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay. I'm audible clearly.
Yes, sir. It's audible.
So it determines the route from the source to destination and also manages the traffic problem such as switching, routing, and also I sometimes before discuss congestion. So the main role of the network layer is to move. So the main role of the network layer is to move the packets from sending host to the receiving host. The main function performed by the operating system layers are, I already mentioned it, routing, logical addressing, internetworking, and fragmentation. Routing. When a packet reaches the router's input link, the router will move the packets to the router's output link. For example, suppose a packet from S1 to R1 must be forwarded to the next route on the path to S2. Suppose one route is busy, then identify another route, which one is best. And the next is logical addressing. The data link layer implements the physical addressing and network layer implement the logical addressing. I already mentioned it that physical layer actually transmit data bit by bit. The data link layer implement the physical addressing and network layer implement the logical addressing. Logical addressing is also used to distinguish between source and destination system. The network layer adds a header to the packet, which includes the logical address of both the sender and the receiver. And the next function, internetworking. This is the main role of the network layer, that it provides the logical connection between different types of networks. And the next point is fragmentation. Fragmentation. The fragmentation is a process of breaking the packet into the smallest individual data unit that travel through different networks. I already mentioned in our previous class that if you want to send data from one place to another place, in the case of message switching, if the connection lost, then you have to send all data from beginning. It is very time consuming and also some data may be lost. Suppose if you want to send some data from A to B and required 1 hour, if after 59 minutes of data transmitting, if the connection is lost, then you have to send data from beginning. So if you fragment this data, if you split the data into in different parts like packet, then if one packet is lost, just you retransmit the data of the lost packet. And if the packet size is more, then you can also fragment the packet. So the fragmentation is a process of breaking the packets into the smallest individual data unit that travel through different network. And another is service provided by the, who is service provided by the network layer? Who is service provided by the network layer? Just 1 second. Hello. Okay. So to transmit data from A to B, I already mentioned the two places, Calcutta. I am audible now clearly?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. I already mentioned is that suppose you if you want to visit from Calcutta to Mumbai, different routes or different parts available. So how to identify which path is the best? To identify it, different algorithm required, different algorithm available to identify which route is the best. So what are the desirable properties of this routing algorithm? A special rules or algorithm required for path selection or routing selection. So what are the features or what are the properties desired for this routing algorithm? These are correction, simplicity, robustness, stability, fairness, optimality. Correction. The routing should be done properly and correctly so that the packets may reach their proper destination. And another, simplicity. The routing should be done in a simple manner so that the overhead is as low as possible. And another is robustness. Once a major network becomes operative, it may be expected to run continuously without any failure. And stability, it should be stable. The routing algorithm should be stable under all possible circumstances. And the fairness, every node connected to the network gets a fair chances of transmitting their packets. This is generally done on a first come first serve basis. You already read your operating system chapter, most probably in previous semester, the different scheduling algorithm. This person completed scheduling algorithm in operating system. Operating system already done or not done?
No, sir.
Oh,
No,
okay,
sir.
okay, okay. In operating system, different scheduling algorithm available. Which process is fast run? Maybe fast come, fast serve, uh, shortest job fast. But in the case of this routing algorithm, if different data want to transmit, then follows fast come, fast service. Fast come, fast serve. First the data comes, fast transmit it. Second the data comes, then this data transmits. So I already mentioned what properties requires of different routing algorithm. These are main properties required of very good algorithm, like correction, simplicity, robustness, stability, fairness, and optimality. So if you classify the routing algorithm, I can say mainly two types of algorithm available. One is adaptive algorithm, and another is non-adaptive algorithm. Adaptive algorithm like dynamic manner. Dynamic means, do you know what is static or what is dynamic? Have you any idea? Static and dynamic?
Sir,
Not only in the case of routing, just any idea? You tell.
so static means from responsive from one direction only, and dynamic
Okay,
means responsive from both directions, from the
okay.
receiver to the from the sender to receiver, and
Actually,
receiver to
static means
sender also.
fixed. Static means fixed.
Yes, sir.
Dynamic, as per your requirement, some portion may change.
Okay.
It is actually dynamic.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
in memory allocation, you already learn C language. In memory allocation, suppose you want to work with 100 data, then you create an array int a100. So 100 place completely fixed. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
if you want 20 data, then rest of the 80 fixed allocated memory space lost. Wastage, actually wastage. So too much memory place required, wastage. But in the case of dynamic allocation, as per your requirement, memory allocated. Like two function you already remember, malloc and calloc. Do you remember malloc and calloc? malloc and calloc. As
Yes,
per
sir.
your requirement, the memory space allocated. Before running program, not required memory space allocation. So memory wastage, too much memory wastage not in here. Okay, it is actually dynamic. As per your requirement, memory space increases, the allocation increases. So in adapter algorithm, it is such as dynamic information as current topology, load delay, etc. or other case route may be changes. But in the case of non-adaptive algorithm, routes never changes. One initial routes have been selected, also called it is not changes, static routing. Suppose in the case of adaptive algorithm, you want to go from Calcutta to Mumbai. At first, you go from Calcutta to Patna. Your specified route is Calcutta to Patna, Patna to Delhi, Delhi to Mumbai. Now you go from Calcutta to Patna, and you see weather is very poor quality weather in Delhi, so flight not possible to go in that routes. So in that case, you can change the route from Patna to Indore or Patna to Chennai, then Chennai to Mumbai. So as per your requirement, if too much traffic congestion present, then you can change the route. It is actually dynamic system. But in the case of non-adaptive algorithm, actually the route is fixed. So until the weather is clear in Delhi, your flights wait in Patna. And after some more and more waiting, the data may be lost. So do you understand what are the basic differences between adaptive algorithm and non-adaptive algorithm?
Yes.
Okay. Adaptive algorithm also different types like isolated, centralized, distributed. You should study it in your own um, as much as possible. But the main important thing here is congestion control algorithm. What is actually congestion? What is actually when too many packet are in a subnet or part of subnet, performance degraded. Suppose the capacity of, suppose you want to go one place to another by bus. The seating capacity of this bus, suppose 27. Now, if 50% want to visit, is it smoothly completed the run?
No, sir.
Smoothly not completed. You tell why? They are standing
Extra load.
27 person sitting and 13 20 rest of the person standing,
Yes, sir.
but the capacity of the bus degraded because speed, fuel and any other cases, and the extra loaded fall on this bus, so the longevity may be degraded. So the when too many packet are in a subnet or a part or subnet, perhaps it's transmitted anyway, but performance degrade. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the factor causing the what factors causing the congestion, like many input lines demanding the same output line. Many input line who's demanding the same output line. Slow receiver, fast sender. Receiver is very slow. Suppose you type with the help of your keyboard, and this data from keyboard to your system unit. It is not possible in any way that uh, you type so speedy that computer unable to accept it. In any case, it is occurred. Never occurred. Because here receiving unit is too much fast. Okay, the speed of CPU is very high compared with your typing speed. Okay,
Yes, sir.
but if it is possible that you type in so speedy that computer unable to accept it, then problem occurred. So receiving it should be high speed. So if receiving it is slow and slow receiving, fast sender, then maybe problem. And the low bandwidth line can also cause congestion. These are all the causes of congestion control. So the main thing is congestion actually degrade the performance. For congestion control, two algorithms use. One is leaky bucket algorithm and another is token bucket algorithm. Leaky bucket algorithm and token bucket algorithm is very important. Okay, it is very
Yes, sir.
important. Just I share my screen and I will try to discuss it. Okay. You tell my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You see, it is a bucket. Let it is a bucket. Here, water present. Just below the bucket, here is a drill. So, water drips out of the hole at a constant rate. At a constant rate. It is a hole, water drips out of the hole and it a constant rate. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you give some more water, the rate not changes. Okay, the rate not changes.
Yes.
If you pour more water, now completely fill up this bucket. Now if you give more water, what happened? You tell. What happened? You tell.
The uh,
It
the
will
water will be
overflow.
come out from the pouring end.
Okay. Next pouring water lost from outside. Go outside, lost. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the case of networking, how to control it? Just the bucket system. As per the path length or bandwidth, data passes from one unit to another unit. If you give more and more and more data, then the data go out lost, data loss will be lost. Okay, in same like leaky bucket.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
it is the concept of leaky bucket. Suppose here it is a host computer. It is a host computer. Host computer. Packet sends. Interface containing like a leaky bucket. Here leaky bucket means here buffer. And data passes, regulated data flow. And if you give it is network line. If you give more and more data, so after fill up all buffer, then the rest of the data will be lost. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what are the advantages of this if you follow these rules? Most of the data goes right way. Some data lost. And the disadvantage, when the queue is full, packet are discarded. When the queue is full, packet are discarded. Sometimes it is necessary to speed up the output, which is not possible in leaky bucket algorithm. These are the basic disadvantages. And another is token bucket algorithm. The leaky bucket algorithm has a rigid output pattern at the average rate, no matter how vast the traffic is. In many applications, it is better to allow the output to speed up somewhat when large bursts arrive. So a more flexible algorithm is required. Suppose here, in this suppose, it is host computer, data flow, it is a bucket. inside this bucket, suppose you use a token where as per this capacity, some data stored in this manner. It is first goes, it is second goes, it is third goes. So these are the two. What are the basic differences? The algorithm, token bucket algorithm, the algorithm shaping is quite different. In this, there is a track of a lucky bucket, leaky bucket. What is leaky bucket? In this, there is trade-off between memory and bandwidth and packet lifetime. It allows saving up to maximum size of n, that is burst can be sent of size n at once. It is token bucket. And leaky bucket, it has constant traffic depending on the leakage. So, and the you should study token bucket and leaky bucket system. It is very important questions. And another is networking addressing. I already mentioned IP address in my previous class. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Achha. And also mention it is number of binary bits. IP address means IP become the official protocol for the internet. As the internet has evolved, so has the IP. There have been 6 versions of IP address. All equipment of internet actually identify IP by IP address. If you want to visit any website, actually it generates IP address. But it is not possible to remember all website address in binary form. So internally IP address translated into another system like URL, uniform resource location. I will discuss this in later. Just now you know it that out of 6 version of IP address, 3 versions very important: version 4, version 5, and version 6. So version 4 IP address questions in most of the cases questions comes from IP version 4. In IP version 4, use 32-bit, maximum 32-bit. Suppose suppose you assume in the whole world only 10 websites, only 16 websites. So how many bits required to identify each website? You know it, 2 to the power 4 equal to 16. Okay.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. Yes, sir.
So 4 bit required. And if you use 8, then with the help
2.
of 2 to the power 8, you can identify 256 website.
Yes, sir.
And if you use 2 to the power 32,
Many more.
then you can use more and more number of websites. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it similar to 4294 967 296. Okay.
So what it
This
is?
number of hello.
What
This
it
is
is, sir?
just you calculate 2 to the power 32. Okay. The value of 232 most probably 4294967296. So if you
Okay.
use IP version 4 types of IP address, then in the whole world you can identify this number of website. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But gradually the number of website is so much increases that this number not sufficient. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
then use IP version 4, 5, then use IP version 6, more bits use and more website you can identify. Okay. Suppose assume the IGNOU IP address is 142.190.23.180. Okay. So the format of IP address is like that: xxx dot xxx dot xxx dot xxx dotted format.
Yes,
How
sir.
many parts? 4
4.
parts. Each parts 0 to 255. this part also 0 to 255, this part also 0 to 255, and this part also 0 to 255. So 0 to 255 means 256. It is also 256. It is also 256. It is also 256. You already know it that 256 means 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 8. So 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 equal to 32 bit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if the IGNOU IP address is 142.190.23.180, this IP address consists of 4 bytes. The first
Hmm.
byte has the value of 142, and the second byte has the value of 190. The third byte has the value of 23, and the fourth byte has the value of 180.
So it will be 23 or 230, sir.
Hello, which one?
So third one.
Yes, yes. I said you can assume it is just example.
Okay.
It may be the actual of IGNOU IP address. Just it
No,
is
sir.
actually example.
Means I am asking that you have said that three X is there in the third part for
Okay.
256 bits.
It means actually the value means 0 to 256. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
23 is in between 0 to 255. So it may be possible. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
0 to
sir.
250, lowest 0 and latest
Okay.
255.
Means any number from 0 to 55.
Yes, yes, yes. Any number from 0
0
to
to
255.
55.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it is transferred to binary form.
Hmm. 142 will be transferred into binary form,
Yes, 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 yes.
and the whole binary number after dot is
142 also, 190 also, 23 also, and 180 also transferred from
yes, sir.
decimal to
After
binary
that,
form.
this binary number is transferred
It's
to the
complete
computer.
32 bit. Complete. Suppose here 5,
Yes, sir.
23 here 5. Okay, 5. The binary of 5 is 101. How many
Yes, sir.
bits? 101. But I already
3.
mentioned it that the all part is 8-bit length. So
Hmm.
101 is 3 bits. So rest of the 5 bit you should add here.
0, 0.
3, 4, 5. It is 8-bit. Okay, so in place
Yes,
of
sir.
5, you put hit. In that way, 32-bit. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay.
So IP address actually type 5 types:
Hmm.
class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. Okay.
Yes, sir.
IP address actually
5 types.
5 types: class A, class B, class A, class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. Class A, out of 4 part, the first part of class A should be 0 to 127. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The second part is 128 to 191.
Hmm.
No second part. The first part of class B, 128 to 191. Actually, it is you should transfer it from decimal to binary. Class C, 182 to 225. Class D, 224 to it is a 127. 0 to 127 means A. So after 127, 128. 128 to 191 class B. After 191, 192. 192 to 223. And after 223, 224. 224 to 239. And after 239, 240, 242, 255. First 8 bit. So if you transfer it to binary, then the class A IP address should start with binary 0. Class
Yes,
B
sir.
IP address should start with binary 10. First 1, then 0. Class
Hmm.
C should be 110. Class D should be 1110. Class E should be 111. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just you assume here 224. So the binary of 224, 1 2 4 8 16 32 64. One if you transfer the value 224 in its binary form, then you
Mm.
should see the first four letters should be 1110 out of 8.
Yes, sir.
So in that way you can easily after seeing any IP address, you can easily identify that whether it is class A or class B or class C or class D or class E. Okay. Every IP address has two parts. One is network ID and another is host ID. You
Sir,
see, hello.
sir, these classes means how to recognize that which class it is the IP address.
First you transfer in just you see in your exam this question
Yes, sir.
comes like 246.45.128.70. You identify which class it is. Okay. At
Mm.
first you translate first one. I already mentioned it. The class IP address class A, B, C, D, and E completely depend on this first part, not second, third, and fourth part. So you
Mm.
have no need to translate this part and this part and this part. Just you transfer this part. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Suppose after translating decimal to binary, 246 means and someone. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Now you mess with this. It start with 0 1 0 or 1 1 0 or triple 1 0 or triple 1, and then
C
you can
class.
say which class it is. Okay.
Mm. So
So
the
I
C
already,
class it will be.
you calculate it.
So the first number, three numbers are 110.
No, I don't know, just I see, I write here, it is maybe
Okay,
not
okay,
it.
okay. Okay,
Okay, you
sir.
calculate it 146 by divide by 2 and the same way. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, another thing is that I already mentioned it that all IP address 4 part, 8 bit 8 bit 8 bit 8 bit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. Every IP address has two parts. One is network ID, another is
Subnet.
host ID. Okay.
Okay.
In the case of class A, first 8-bit network ID and rest of the 24-bit is host ID. In the case of class B, first 16-bit is network ID and last 16-bit is host ID. In the case of class C, first 24-bit is network ID and rest of the 8-bit is host ID. And in the case of class D, it is all actually multicast address, and class E actually used for future use.
Mm.
So you to time is very short. You already know it that. So you study and try to understand from your study mat or net or the internet. Okay, the best
Sir,
I
D means the whole four means 32 bits.
yes. Which one means
The D, class
class
D,
D?
class D, sir.
Yes. This is actually multicast address. Okay, you read it
Yes,
from
sir.
your study mat. I think you will be know it. And another is the next layer is transport layer.
Sir, can you tell which page number or which chapter it is from
Okay,
this
okay,
IP address?
I'll tell you just after some time.
Okay.
And from chapter from it is actually unit 1. Okay, you
Mm.
follow 20 page
Yes,
number
sir.
25. Okay.
25.
And from the next next unit, that is transport layer, you should
Mm.
study
Mm.
just I tell you important one, which one. Okay, for your examination you should study page number 42, short note of quality of services, SOS. Okay,
22, sir, page number
page number 42.
42.
Page number from unit 1 network layer.
Mm.
adaptive token bucket and leaky bucket, page number 17, page number 18, page number 19, their difference. And IP different IP address class, different IP address class, page number
Mhm.
22 and page number 23. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Network ID and host ID classification, page number 25. Next, you study fragmentation from page number 26. Short note maybe comes. And next, unit 2 transport layer. You should study page number 28, flow count, page number 28, 40, and 42. These are all important. Okay. uh,
Yeah.
10:50, just only 10 minutes left. In my
Mm.
next class, today's 3 p.m. class, I will try
Sir,
to discuss.
sir,
Hello.
sir, in the
Yes,
page
yes,
of
yes,
42, quality of services.
yes, 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 yes. Page number 42, page number 42, quality of services, QoS. Okay.
Okay. And
uh,
page number 40 is control, congestion control.
Condition control. Okay. But token bucket and leaky bucket is very important.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
deeper and IP address class also very important. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
uh, Very important. And uh, IP4, IP5, IP6. Okay. IP4 32-bit. Okay. And
These.
if you want more details, you should
Yes, sir.
study internet. I think the best resource today, best resource is internet. Okay.
Sir,
Different website like
any webs
tutorial point.
tutorial
I'll tell
point.
you,
Okay.
for
Mm.
computer student, the best,
Mm.
my recommended website is W3 School and Tutorial Point. Okay.
Three
From
school.
Tutorial Point and WT School, you can get plenty of computer notes. Okay. And
Yes,
their
sir.
language is so simple that everyone can understand it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also, your IGNOU study material is very good, high quality,
Mhm.
no doubt about it. But if you want further studies, okay, then
Yes, sir.
I recommend WT School, Java Point, and Tutorial Point. Not only theoretical but practical, like C, Python, Java, or any others. You can follow this website also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's class up
Mm.
to this. I will meet you again online
Sir,
3 p.m. today. Okay,
sir,
tell.
sir, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
I didn't get the link of this 3 p.m. class. Can you again
Uh,
send it?
like same way, I will send you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Like same way, I will send.